Hey there. If you're part of a nonprofit or community organization, you're probably asking a huge question right now. How in the world can we use these powerful new AI tools without losing the very human touch that our mission is all about? Well, today we're going to build a framework to help you do exactly that. And just so you know where we're pulling this from, the game plan we're exploring today comes straight out of chapters 9 and 10 of the tutorial Generative AI for Community Organizations. We're focusing right in on the ethical guidelines and the action plan from that guide. And this really gets to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? How do you tap into all this amazing efficiency that AI offers, but without, compromising the human core of your work? It's a really critical balancing act, and we're going to walk through how to get it right. All right, first things first, before you even think about firing up one of these tools, you need a guide. And I want you to think of this less like a set of rigid rules and more like an ethical compass, something that makes sure every single step you take with AI points right back to your values. So, what does this compass look like? Well, it's built on 5 super important principles. First up, transparency. You've got to be clear when AI helps you out. Second, accuracy. You are the fact checker, always. Third is privacy first. Protecting your community's data is non-negotiable. Fourth, the human touch. A real person has to be in the loop, every time. And finally, accessibility. Make sure the stuff you're creating with AI actually works for everybody. These 5 points, that's your North Star. Now, beyond those core principles, we have to talk about something huge, and we've got to face it head on. Bias. This is where your role as a human filter, as an equity lens, is absolutely positively critical. You have to understand AI isn't some magic objective machine. It learns from all the data we fed it, basically the entire internet, which is just packed with decades of human bias. And that means it can, totally by accident, spit out content that reinforces the exact same stereotypes or exclusions that you're working so hard to fight against. So this sets up a really clear dynamic, right? The AI might generate some language that's not inclusive or images that don't reflect the diversity of your community. Your job is to be that equity lens. You have to be the one to catch it, to ask, hey, does this actually represent our whole community? And then you have to be the one to tweak it, to make sure the lived experiences of real people always come first. Okay, listen up, because this is really important. We've talked a lot about what to do, but it is just as vital to know what not to do. It's time to set some firm boundaries, your organization's red lines, where AI is just not the right tool for the job, period. First on the list, crisis communications. When things are sensitive, when the stakes are high, you need human judgment. You need genuine empathy. You need to make smart calls in real time. An AI can't give you real compassion. A human has to be at the helm. Second, legal or financial advice. I mean, come on, an AI is not a lawyer, it's not your accountant. For anything that has to do with compliance, liability, or handling money, you have to talk to a qualified human expert. The risk is just way too high. Okay, red line number 3 is all about authenticity. Those powerful, moving stories from your clients, your donors, your volunteers, those are sacred. They have to be real. You should never, ever use AI to make up a testimonial or to mess with someone's personal story. That trust, once you break it, is pretty much impossible to get back. And finally, we've got high-stakes decisions. We're talking about the big stuff, like writing a major grant application, making hiring decisions, or figuring out your strategic plan. These moments require nuanced, experienced human expertise. Sure, AI can help you with some research, but it should never, ever be the one making that final call. All right, so we've covered the ethics, we've looked at the risks, we've drawn our red lines. Now for the fun part, actually putting this all into practice. Let's shift from talking about principles to a real, concrete action plan to get you started safely and, effectively. Think of this 6-step plan as your launch pad. It's simple. Start by picking one small, low-risk task to try out. Then, grab a free tool like ChatGPT just to experiment with. From there, it's all about building your process. Create some simple guidelines, train your team on them, and take a look at your data practices to make sure you're protecting privacy. And last, measure the impact. See how much time you saved, check the quality. This is how you start smart. Look, if you only take one thing away from all of this, please let it be this. AI is a tool. It's an unbelievably powerful assistant, sure. It can free you up from tedious work, but it can never, ever replace the human connection, the passion, and the empathy that is the real heart of your mission. So I'm going to leave you with this question to chew on. When you look at everything you do, from writing social media posts to volunteer emails to donor thank yous, what is that first, small, low stakes task you're going to pilot with AI? Starting small is the absolute key to building confidence and moving forward the right way.